Let's go here, stand up. I got one simple question for you, David.
The Aspire Tour has taken the nation by storm. With 19 events over the course of 19 months, billions of dollars worth of entrepreneurs like Mark Cuban, Kevin O'Leary, and people like David Goggins are all combined into one room for 12 hours straight. Priceless information is shared, and I'm going to be taking you through my entire experience at the Aspire Tour 2024. But first, I need to make the 7-hour drive from Omaha, Nebraska to Chicago, Illinois.
I'm a flight risk. I don't think they're ready for the shit. Take a flight to Cali for the bid. They don't ever wanna see me win. That's a lot of conversation. See me going up, I'm off the grid. Wanna make a couple millions for my kids. Always walking to the money, never slid. Only telling all the truth, I never fit. All the same, all the same, all the same.
It is dark outside. Been up for about an hour now. We woke up at like 5:30. Immediately looked out the window trying to find David Goggins running. You gotta figure he would be at 5:30 in the morning, but hopped in the cold shower. Now we're all dressed and about to head to this complimentary breakfast. Not sure who's going first or when David Goggins is, which of course is what I'm interested in, right? You know me.
Spend some money, do some shit for the fame. Got a body with me, I don't know my name. Switch gears, go sky in the rain. Hit the brakes. I don't ever want to see the face. I'm from Canada and not the States. Said I'm working way too hard, I need a break. Bitch, I'm like a boat, I'm like the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Hey, turn around. You go. The type of person who comes to Aspire Chicago 2024 is the type of person who is extremely sexy. If you're sexy, raise your hands to that thing. I saw you right there. Hey, how you know? And she is an international speaker and a best-selling author. We're gonna watch a little video to tell you a little bit more about Renee, and then on the other side, we're gonna blow the roof off this place and welcome her to this station.
The whip don't got no keys, I press the start and hit the gas and go. She just wanna fuck with me, I hit that ass, she drop it low. Drop it back and spin the feet, the ups, they really wanna know. Is he really cashing out or is that young nigga?
We're already at about a $500 million valuation. It's actually $560 billion to be exact. We've acquired over 25 companies. We've sold and exited over 4. It has been an amazing journey. But the most amazing journey, and the most amazing part about the journey, is it all points to what you see there, which is impact others.
Tell you a little bit about him, all right? This man started off as a rapper, ended up managing Run DMC, and then became a co-owner of the Atlanta Hawks basketball team. Started a private jet company, and then sold it to Warren Buffett. Started a coconut water company and then sold it to Coca-Cola. He rode his bike across America, became a New York Times best-selling author. He married female billionaire creator of Spanx, Sarah Blakely. Help me welcome Jesse Itzler!
These niggas be hating, I'm on my last.
So I found the video. Can I show it to you guys? Check this out. Volume.
Daddy, can you get me a drink?
This is completely ridiculous. I'm 38 years old. I mean, this is just getting to be a pain. I mean, can somebody please figure out how to get the water out of the coconut and into some kind of package? Here's your coconut. Hey, Muhtar, there's really got to be a better way than this.
Nowhere in our business plan did he say we're gonna get Matt Damon to shoot a video and get it to Coke. And when I look back, I've had 5 exits. I sold 5 companies. But when I look back on my journey, the things that have had the biggest impact in my business journey and my personal life, I met my wife in Vegas. The things that have had the biggest impact are things that were not in my business plan. They were opportunities that I saw that were outside of the box. If you have $1 billion and your spirit is zero, 1 billion times zero is zero. But if you have $1, and your spirit is 1 billion, $1 times 1 billion is 1 billion.
And I'm in the passenger front seat, and all of a sudden I can smell unique scent that weed gives off, and he starts smoking and hotboxing the fucking car while we're driving. And the driver's looking at me, and I'm like, I'll just put in my tab. I'll pay for the damage. And we get to the room there, and he's eating blueberries. And then swear to God, then he eats mushrooms. Not from the restaurant, shit that he brought. Now he has weed, mushrooms, and blueberries. He hasn't said a word yet to me. Dead silence, no one's talking. Eddie's in the room, no one's talking, just dead. Everybody's scared. And I gotta interview this motherfucker right now. And I'm like, man, I do not wanna do this. I do not wanna talk to this guy. I'm not here to try to get you to work more, which is what we always think the answer is. I just gotta work more, push more, do more. What I want you to simply do is restructure your business like the wealthy structure their business and watch what the fuck happens. And what happens is we spend all of our time thinking that if we just keep pushing our business, that someday, somehow, it just money magically, poof, fixes itself. And that's not true. Those that have money in this country that we live in is because they understand money. And they understand money in a lot different ways than what we were ever fucking taught. Massive different ways of what we were ever taught about money.
Alright guys, it is 12:29. It's been a long 3.5 hours ish, like 4.5 hours. Dude, this stuff is valuable, bro. And I had to walk over here and find a quiet place to talk. There's hella people here, bro. There's like at least 1,000 in that room. Just got a $200 ticket to a 3-day master class from one of the speakers here. So I might record that one as well. It's same spot. It's not quite lunchtime. Can't wait for it, not gonna lie, I'm hungry as hell. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's been going so far. Really great speakers. It's definitely worth $49. Also, I got moved up. Okay, so here's the deal. At this convention center, I had $49 tickets. That got me a silver little badge thingy. And here's the convention center, right? They had the stage here, the little buy your masterclass things here. All the seats were here. And it went out in kind of like a... This is like the VIP section right here. And they had a little bit of VIP right here and a little bit of VIP right here, etc., etc. Basically, most of like the valuable seats, like the $750 seats right here, like the $500 seats, the $200 seats, whatever, they were right in the center. And silver got you about, like, you could get the outside with silver. It was about like all of this was silver, all of this was silver, and silver kind of cut across like right back here. So stage is right here. Dudes look tiny when they're speaking from over here. I had the $49 tickets. My mom and I walked up and we got a seat right around, I think it was like 5th or 6th row. Like, let's just call it right there. These were our seats, right? So we get there at like 7:30, right? Nobody was showing up. None of the VIPs were showing up. So this manager dude, I don't know who he was an employee, absolute G. He comes over here and the VIP rows, it actually was more like back here. The VIP rows from like right here to right here, he took like the banner thing off of them. So there was no like label on who gets what seat. So my mom and I ran from here all the way to here. We got 2 seats for $49 each next to the $750 VIPs. We had basically front row. We were 3rd row, which is why I was able to do the thing that you will see later in this video. It was really sick and it was a great opportunity. So, okay, come back to the video.
So my message to you is very simple. If you want a different life, you have to do something different. If you want to have a different outcome in your life, you have to buy into yourself. You have to go all in. Someone say go all in. When you start to believe your future self is available to you now, you will start to attract the abundance in your life.
Oftentimes, and I love everybody that comes up here, and I get in trouble anytime I say this, you have people come up and they're selling you something. But you got to be able to determine what it is that you need.
Damn! You know how to do it! You better get loud! You better make some noise! You better get on your feet! Help me welcome to the stage! David!
Didn't even get to cross.
On those nights where your company does not want to fucking work, your team doesn't want to work, you don't want to work, there's got to be one person that brings the fucking energy. And it's got to be you. So guess what? Let's try it again. Bring it up. If you want to be a leader, there are some horrible times you will go through. And guess what? If you're the boss, everybody's going to look right at you. Motivation comes and it goes. But you have to be the most motivated in life when you do not want to be. Does that make sense? When all hell's broke loose and it's miserable in the world, you have to bring the fucking fire. I was 300 pounds twice in my life. Everybody thinks, oh, it's some game.
Right.
I was 300 pounds twice in my life. I'm a fat, lazy cat, period. But I knew being that person wouldn't get me anywhere.
Right.
So I knew the best way for me to be better is you have to be able to motivate yourself at all times, because that's what a leader is. A leader must self-motivate himself or herself, because how are you going to motivate other people if you're looking for a fucking spark? You got to be the spark at all fucking times, which is why a leader sucks. It sucks to be in charge, because you can't have a bad day. You have to always be on point, and you learn those skills by yourself. What motivates you? What keeps me moving on these dark days? Hey, motherfucker, as he was leaving, now that you're leaving, who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? And my broker was like, oh yeah, motherfucker, we are. And I was like, and from that became my slogan going all the way through.
Going through the Navy SEAL that was...
Going through butts. Yeah, going through first phase. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
So when you were screaming at Adam, he was walking away.
He was walking towards the bell.
To ring the bell?
Right.
To ring the bell. He was walking to ring the bells, and you're screaming at him.
Yeah.
Now
who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs now that you're leaving? Yeah. So I said, okay, I got something for you. So what I'm gonna do for you right now is I'm gonna show you that Boat Crew 2 is not gonna buy into the mind game. So I turned around to Boat Crew 2 and I said, look guys, we are going to not only put the boat over our motherfucking head, we are going to boat press this thing. So we're gonna bring it down and toss it up. Bring it down and toss it up. And the whole time we do this, we're gonna say you cannot hurt Boat Crew 2. And they're like, hey man, Goggins, man, we're pretty fucked, we're tired. I go, look man, just follow my lead. And when they cop to us, we tried it. It was like a big accordion effect. And I started yelling. Bill Brown started yelling. Chris Kyle started yelling. Before I knew it, Boat Crew 2 was tossing the boat up in the air, tossing it. Can't hurt Boat Crew 2. And then Boat Crew 4 was fucked up. Boat Crew 3 was fucked up. Boat Crew 1 hadn't even gone yet. They didn't want to go now. So we're sitting here just jacking it up. And this is what happened after that. They sat us down because we did so well. Gave us a 5-minute break, which is a big break in Hill Week. And I turned around. I looked at the instructors' faces. It was like someone literally ripped the soul out of them because they're like, man, I couldn't have done that. Get this guy here stand up.
I got one simple question for you, David.
Yes, sir.
What was the workout routine today before you came here? How many miles did you run?
All right, that's easy. So me and my boy right here, actually on video. So we went downstairs, we did an hour cardio session, then went up to my room and we did 45 minutes of push-ups, 15 push-ups on the 45-second before I got in here. So you can do the math yourself, it's a lot of damn push-ups.
That's a lot of push-ups.
Yeah, a lot of push-ups. That's what we did. I got in here and then we'll go back and we'll get something to eat and we'll do another cardio session tonight.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
One more thing. Can I get a selfie with you real quick?
What's up?
Can I get a selfie with you real quick? Just one.
Can you what?
Selfie. Like
Get your ass up here real quick. I didn't want to live in any fear. If something scared me, we gotta go do it. And that's what I think made me the greatest motherfucker on the planet Earth. Was just seeking out the things that I've never wanted to do and then doing them like I loved them. There were so many times in life where the real David Goggins didn't want to stand up. He wanted to sit down and disappear. But it's kept moving forward. And at the end of the day, remember these motherfucking words. And that comes from passion. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
Okay, we are officially done with the 12-hour seminar. I got cut off like 15 minutes early. But dude, that was sick. I got to meet David Goggins one-on-one in front of 3,100 people. Absolutely nuts. I got a selfie with him. I mean, it was a great day, very valuable information. I would recommend it, and especially for $49. Holy crap. Minus all the expenses that it took to drive 7 hours here and get the hotel.
Priceless.
Yeah. All right, guys, so that was pretty much the whole thing. I'm just going to give you an honest little, 1-minute review at the end. So, starting off, for the price point, $49 for a ticket. Hella worth it, dude. I mean, obviously, it cost us money to go out there to Chicago, but, if you live in the area of one of these things, I highly encourage you to go to it. It does not cost that much. You don't have to get all the extra add-ons and stuff, and you can still get a great experience. I mean, I have, 7.5 pages of notes just from that one day. Very valuable information that I will be using going forward. Speakers, overall, pretty good. There were some that were kind of they didn't really do what I figured they would do at one of these types of conventions. Some of them just kind of talked about concepts rather than how to do stuff, which, I mean, honestly, it was kind of nice. They kind of sprinkled them in there. So they were kind of a break in between the stuff that you needed to pay attention to. I noticed that a lot of them were sharing stories and stuff, but the main two who were giving the information out that you needed to write down is very important. It's how you're going to make the money are Eddie Wilson and Andrew Cordle, which were the two co-founders of the Aspire Tour itself, which makes sense, of course. Another thing is, if you go to one of these tours, they will try to sell stuff to you, Andrew Cordle and Eddie Wilson. When I was there, they tried to sell 3 master classes. One of them was over wealth building. Another one was real estate, and another one was getting on stages and the value of stages and how to be on a stage better. They caught the most it cost for one of these tickets was $199, which is the one that I got. My mom got the real estate one that she's going with one of her coworkers to. It's honestly, from what I've seen and heard, it is worth it. I haven't gone to it yet. That's about a week from now is where I'm going to the wealth building one. I might actually do a similar thing to what I'm doing for this video. But yes, the whole experience was very worth it. I don't have very many negative things to say about it really at all. 7 a.m. is quite an early starting time, but if you're dedicated and you want to learn, you can do it for sure. Yeah, the whole thing was incredibly hype, and I will probably be going to another one in the future. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found something in this video useful, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I will be posting more content like this in the future, self-improvement content. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.